Good morning, boys and girls, parents and all family members. We offer you the very warmest of welcomes to our virtual gathering, an international gathering. This is our prize giving, a day of awards and celebrations as we draw down the curtain on an extraordinary year in the life of our school. We refer to the SMH school community as the school family, and perhaps never before has our family been quite so important. I do hope you've taken the opportunity to watch the review of the year through images. We have actually tried to really capture our very essence with the children as our heartbeat throughout this SMH journey in unique circumstances. There have been countless graced moments involving the children over the course of recent months. And this has inspired me to dig a bit deeper in my reflections this year. Never before have we finished our summer term in this manner, but we are absolutely determined that 2020 will also be a year remembered for countless significant achievements, important human contributions and tangible successes, not just the lockdown of 2020. As we track back to September, we recognise the endeavour and celebrate tangible progress, great achievements and human success across the broadest spectrum of school life. However, since March, one might say it has been the best of times and it has been the worst of times. There have been many challenges in our personal and professional lives, but all around us we have found sources of inspiration. And for me personally, it has been the children themselves and their collective determination to be creative, gentle with one another and outward looking, whilst rising to new academic challenges via Stonyhurst Anywhere. I believe we have found gold in the rubble of even our most difficult days. Today, we recognise this vein of gold that runs through SMH. This inner gleam reflects our success as a community of learning and as a loving family. Perhaps this year we have found God in all things like never before. The lockdown period of recent months has drawn out new light in each child. And for some, the circumstances have inspired this light to shine at its brightest. Despite our physical separation, we have worked hard to remain connected in every other way and to be fully alive as a school family. This Stonyhurst Anywhere experience, and also the array of charitable and outreach activities that many children have willingly undertaken, has certainly awoken hearts and minds to the needs of others, with many children discovering new life skills and richer experiences, sometimes discovering even more about themselves, bringing to the forefront God's given treasures of compassion, gentleness, and a desire for action and social justice. From here, we are set to build a longer-term legacy with our children as master builders of community and architects of justice, tomorrow's agents of change, striving to help our world become a better place. These children can be dreamers of new dreams. These are big thoughts and big claims, but they stand right in line with our motto, quand je puis, as much as I can. I catch myself repeating this again, year on year. There is no better motto in any school. It sets the bar for all of us. I think back to World Youth Day in 2019 and the quote from Pope Francis, "Dear young people, we did not come into this world to vegetate, to take it easy, to make our lives a comfortable sofa to sleep on. We are proud that our children are increasingly dynamic and seemingly not content to simply drift along without making ripples if things are not right. Not only are they increasingly active and increasingly generous, they have proved themselves to be intentional and prophetic. The incredible teamwork and commitment from upper elements in particular in support of the Night Safe charity in Blackburn is such a shining example. Similarly, a passion for care for our common home has been unleashed within the school. Many of our children have deliberately tapped into the inspiration and heartfelt initiative they have witnessed as the weeks have passed. From the selfless determination of frontline NHS workers, through to Captain Tom's exploits, and more recently to Marcus Rashford's insistence upon refocusing the debate, not letting go, not forgetting about those who may not have enough to eat this summer. It is not only significant, but vitally important that our children have been inspired and called to action by such fine examples. These are just some of the bits and pieces of gold that we have found in the rubble. Two of the great joys of education at SMH are the richness of the experience, but also the breadth and diversity of the school family. The diversity in the pupil body is such a great gift. The range of backgrounds, cultures and nationalities all living and growing together. Equal in the eyes of the playroom as they are equal in the eyes of God. The events around the world in recent weeks. Maybe this gift of diversity within the school has never been more precious, never been more valuable. I think our children will take this forward. Our children recognise the very fact we cannot trample upon the humanity of others without devaluing our own. This is a good time to emphasise the relentless efforts of the staff to make it a reality that every child here at SMH is known and loved, believed in and given a platform to thrive. This has been an additional challenge this year, but never more important. We need to continually evaluate, as great schools must listen, reflect and then act. Great schools must always cultivate a sense of awareness. I continue to be reminded that we must not underestimate children and all they can achieve, all they can grow to be, given the right platform. SMH has had to evolve very considerably this year. It is growing with the children. This is our relentless challenge as teachers. How can we adapt? And what can we do better for each child, whatever the circumstances? I don't think this has ever been more central to our thinking. We take this forward into September and beyond. Parents and family, on behalf of the staff and children, I want to thank you all for your ongoing commitment to SMH and for your fantastic support. We're all mindful of the extraordinary personal and professional difficulties that this year has thrown up for many of you. Some of you have lost family members also. There are growing sacrifices you make for your children to be here. This is unlikely to get much easier in the short term. As a school, we promise you total commitment to the individual child. Never have we looked forward to the school year in September with quite as much eager anticipation. It will be very special. I've missed us being together as a school over the course of the last term. There is such a void, such a great void when I think of all the things we planned to do together, to share and to experience. It's very difficult to find the right words to describe the sense of loss. despite the wonderful connectivity through Stonyhurst anywhere. We recognise the enormous impact over this time of the SMH staff. A team of people who are hugely committed, walk alongside the children, always striving to do things better. They are a very talented, creative and tight-knit team who have risen to extraordinary challenges in recent months. They never take it easy. They don't take the easy option. They work so hard to ensure each child is not only known and loved, but is enabled to achieve his or her own consciously. Boys and girls, please find a moment over the next few days or in the holidays to say thank you to your teachers. They've worked hard for you, they've done their best for you, and they have believed in you. I think the teachers have also been a source of inspiration. We must thank some excellent colleagues who are moving on from SMH this summer. Individuals who have so often put their own gifts and talents to great work for the children. Miss Sarah Jenkinson has worked tirelessly in the last 2 years within Hodder House. Miss Annabella Warburg has taught within Prep Programme for almost 2 years, and she has supported school life enormously in that time. We bid farewell to Miss Charlie Collard, who moves on to a promotion to a post of Head of Girls' Games in the south of England. Finally, last but certainly not least, we thank Mrs. Joy Twigg, who retires from teaching this summer after 19 years of commitment and dedicated service to SMH. Thank you for all you have done for the children. Each of you will forever be a part of SMH. To Rudolph's boys and girls, it has been an enormous pleasure sharing in your SMH journey. Equally, it is an extreme sadness that we have not been able to complete your SMH journey with all of us here together. Nevertheless, you continue to shine. Be proud of who you are as a playroom and individually. Please take away with you a passion for the possible. The door from SMH is now open for each of you to go through. And the path from here will be made by you. Please take away with you the words of Tolkien, a figure very close to us at SMH. It is not the strength of the body that counts, but the strength of the spirit. Shortly, we'll move across to our prize giving, as you'll see on the itinerary for today. The prize giving for the pre-prep and also the traditional main school event. Our virtual guest for our celebration today is Miss Mary Flanagan, OS, who left Rhetoric in 2014. Mary has recorded a short video with a message for the pupils especially. Mary reflects upon her own SMA experience once she joined in figures, and also the fact, as this summer term draws to a close, this is the end of the 20th year of co-education here at Stonyhurst. Mary very much recalls her steps from Rudens across to the college. Rudens 2020. I want to leave you with a beautiful tapestry of words, a tapestry of comments and reflections from your teachers. You are already a unique playroom in the history of SMH. As is tradition, you have taken on responsibilities and led from the front in your final year. You have managed to remain closely rooted in our Jesuit principles and in the SMH traditions. We are proud of your diversity. Many borders, fine sportsmen and sportswomen, great actors, accomplished musicians, artists, academics, charity workers, carers, dreamers, and such solid friends. You have lived through this pandemic, more than cope with schooling at home, despite missing your friends and teachers and all the exciting traditions at the end of the Rudiments year, which should mark your rite of passage. You have remained positive, proactive, reliable, supportive, committed, and true young men and young women for others. You have made SMH feel like a loving home. As a staff, we send you on your own personal path now from SMH, one to be made by you. You are stronger and you should be more determined to change the world. You leave with our love and our prayers. From today, we now look forward to a brand new chapter when we return all together again here at SMH in September. Finally, thank you to every boy and girl at SMH. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your endeavour. Thank you for your commitment. And most of all, thank you for the very many golden moments. God bless.
Hello, I am Sebi, head boy. In previous years, awards given to pupils at prize giving have been accompanied by a certificate and a gift. This year, it will of course be very difficult to distribute gifts to the many pupils around the world. Every pupil will receive recognition for their award. However, this year we have decided instead of purchasing and sending gifts to pupils, the school will donate the equivalent value of money to charity. This substantial donation will be split between two very special charities, a local charity, Night Safe in Blackburn, and our very own Children for Children. I am sure you will agree the money will be gratefully received by both, especially during this difficult time. Thank you.